you currently work? I mean, again, current environment, you said this happens every year. So is the strategy any different right now with people that you're talking to with this extended closure?
No, the only thing I would suggest that seems to work really well, it's a free advice.
Yeah.
The only thing I would suggest that seems to be working really well is, contracts. Most gyms have some sort of contract or waiver or some agreement that you sign, because you have to have that. So that way you have paper trail of somebody actually owing you money.
Yeah.
If not, they would just be like, yeah, I'm not paying you. Like, yeah, but you owe. Like, no, I don't. Can you prove it? Like,
yeah.
Well, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's because you're a dummy and you didn't make them sign anything. But when it comes to like this kind of thing, people are already on contracts, right? So they're trying to get out of them, justifiably so. Let's just be honest, because if they're not getting the service that they paid for, they shouldn't really have to pay.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can rely on that loyalty that you've already developed, because this is a people business. And if you really care about them, then that means they usually care about you. And so what you can do is tell them, hey, man, during this 3-month quarantine, which is kind of what I've been guessing, during roughly about this 3-month quarantine, how about you can do it one or two things. You can go half off on your contract now during the quarantine, and you can still have all the online lessons, all the tutorials, all the stuff we're doing via the internet. But then when you get back, it'll go back to full price. Or the opposite. You pay me full price now for these next 3 months, right? When you get back, it'll be half off for life.
Yeah.
Right. And like, these are tricks that make people feel loyalty to you. Yeah. They're like, oh, dude, this guy's cool. He's going to give me an option. He's going to help me out now, or he'll help me out later. And then that's awesome.
That's a
but
great
most
idea.
people aren't doing that.
Yeah.
They're going, oh, you're going to pay full price. Please stay. Like,
yeah,
no.
Yeah. I haven't heard anybody, even come up. That hasn't even been an idea that I've seen anywhere. What you just said there. That's not something that I've seen anybody say. That, I mean, that's a great idea. I know, again, in the marketing world, it's kind of the same way. It's like, do you wait for them to call you? Do you wait for a client to call you and tell you they can't pay, or do you reach out now? So,
exactly.
We have that conversation almost every single day.
That's another thing, by the way. Let's say hypothetically, another little piece of advice, just because it's something that most people don't hear either. Let's say for these 3 months, somebody just simply doesn't pay you. Right? They lost their job, most likely. I mean, unemployment is like at a ridiculous rate right now because people just can't work. It's not that they don't want to or the jobs aren't there. It's just not legally allowed to. And so what's happening is people probably will be cutting off credit cards on purpose and avoiding the conversation, because most people don't like conflict. So what you do is you hit them up at 3 months when your gym opens back up and say, hey, man, I just want you to know that I understand that times have been really hard. How about this? You're 3 months back paid and you owe. Instead of you paying this $400, $500, $600 bill that you owe me right now, right? How about we wipe the slate clean? You come back in, sign a new contract, and all you'll owe me is for that month that you're about to start training. We'll start all the way over as if it's a new thing.
Yeah.
And again, what would you rather have? Would you rather fight them, look like an asshole, go all the way to collections, and then be known as that guy? Or would you rather be a decent human being and understand things happen and give them the opportunity and say, hey, man, let's wipe that slate clean, because you weren't going to see that money anyway. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you might as well just go ahead and just wipe the slate clean and get them back in there because you actually care about them.
Yeah. The alternative is just losing the student altogether.
Exactly.
Fight
and
over 3 months.
Reputation. That's a big thing in this business.
Yeah. Again, I've been talking to people a lot about asking for reviews, friends, family members. It's okay for them to leave you a testimonial, students, anybody you do business with. Ask everyone, and specifically ask, hey, do you mind leaving me a 5-star review? I push most people to Google because, that's where it's going to, your local searches are going to start there. But, any platform, whether it's Yelp, Facebook recommendations, or a Google review.
It's a great sign-up tool, too, by the way. If you have somebody coming in for a trial, whether it be free or paid, you say, hey, man, I'll give you a discount on signing up with us if you just leave us a review now.
Yeah. Very cool.
They show you the review and bam, you got a little discount. But also, again, it's a twofold thing. You get them in the door, they signed up with you, and they tell people the truth about your business, that they really did love it. I mean, boom, you never have to worry about it again. You don't have to make classroom announcements. Hey, guys, give us reviews. Like, everybody who walked through your door gave you a review.